Hello everyone. I hope you're doing well. Look at this. We got camera working, we got the mic working. Hey Shy. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing actually really good. Had a good week. Got a lot of stuff done. You can see the swords are back on the wall up behind. I go the right way. I had that shelf up there with all my books, Lord of the Rings books and such, and it doesn't fit in this room, unfortunately. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's take that out because it's working. Nice. Here we are, folks. Finally, week 3 of the anniversary event, double XP weekend. God, we've been waiting for that. Where do we stand? I had said before that we wanted to hit 75. I'm sorry, 77 to get this extra slot increase, and then we can kind of ease the throttle back on exploration. As you can see, we're in 74 right now. Just a little bit to go, so we're going to get to where we want. That's going to be our main focus tonight. After that, we are trying to get to corpse compression. But that does come with a bit of a caveat because all the bodies we've got now, which we do have a lot, are the old setup. What's up, Odd? How are you, buddy? But yeah, they're the old setup. So apparently that corpse volume 50% is not retroactive. So anything you grab from here on out will be 50%, not what you actually have previous. That's what I've been told. We're going to find out. That's very simple. We're just going to shut the traps off upstairs, make a bunch of stuff, and refill the water with the old corpses and just cycle them out. It's probably time. They're probably getting pretty stank in there. But anywho. So yes, we're going to work on a whole bunch of exploration and some crafting, and we'll throw in a little bit of sabotage in there. Last week, I was not able to get this to 0. Sad. But honestly, it's not that bad. It took a few minutes, but I learned to live with it. That whole fear of missing out is something you have to conquer. Life gets in the way. Sometimes your attention has to go elsewhere. And all in all, this is just a game. It's just a matter of time. So I missed out on 5 missions. That's 125 XP each. So I missed out on like 700 XP. Eventually I'll get that. And once I've maxed out all my skills, none of that'll matter. So that's the best way to think about it. We're fine with it. Who cares? Keep hitting this thing. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can move this. I know that's really loud for you guys, but at least it won't be hitting me. Has anyone tried dropping the corpses and then picking them up again after the perk? I believe so. I don't think it works. I think once it creates the perk, that's when it gets the reduction. I'll tell you what, I'll definitely find out once I get it. And we'll see. But from what I understand, the moment it becomes a corpse, it's assigned its volumes. So it doesn't change. But we'll find out. But I did log in yesterday and knocked 35, knocked out 5 missions. So that way, you know, when we get the 5 for today, all those yesterday were double XP, and now we've got a full 35. So we're going to get those done this weekend for sure. Need to at least get it to 5. So our late at night, in the morning for me, 7 hours from now when we get that extra 5. So you get the 35 missions, plus you get 5 and 5 for the 2 days over the weekend. So actually it turns out to be 45 missions that you get. It's pretty sweet. But yeah. One of these missions did a horrible thing for me. I can't wait to see if it happens again. It was the one where it's one of the newer missions where you've gotta like collect the samples that some Masquerade person left over. I did it once on Wednesday and everything was fine. And then when I did this one, I went to the first place and I was trying to compact. Like I scanned it and it said it's right there, and I tried to compact it on the key. Really annoying. On the screen it keeps staying on. I haven't noticed. But yeah, that mission makes you go like up here somewhere. And you got to scan in this little right against the wall to find something that was hidden. And it wouldn't work, and it wouldn't work, and it wouldn't work. And then I was like trying to maneuver around and get it. And I hit the compactor, and it shot me into this thing, into that little finishing area. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're in here now. And then I didn't realize that actually creates a problem because the key to the 2 doors is on the outside. And if you don't have it, those doors can't be opened, even if you clear the area out. So I actually had to go up against the wall, up against the Pentashield door, Prudence door, whichever one it is, and get myself killed so that I could respawn back at the Thopter, and then I could fly over and walk up to the door and get it close enough to where it let me pick my stuff back up. But yeah, it was kind of sad, so I just abandoned that mission. It's like, we're not going to do that anymore. But of course, we get to it tonight. We're going to do it again. Hell yeah. Science. What's up, Batman? How are you? Oh, man. So, let's pick our missions. Like I said, our first goal is some exploration, so we'll see where we stand. I look through here, and there's nothing really too exciting that I want to get. We've already got our hummingbird wings, which was the best thing we found on here. There's a lot of zeros on some other stuff. Currently working on this one. I'm just a tad bit shy. I'm not sure how that came out that way, but whatever. I don't really need an omni-focus dew scythe, but it seems kind of weird to be like 300 points away and just walk, but yeah. I don't think I've moved any more of these needles, no. So let's see. What I'm going to do is judge on stuff that I want. Like, for instance, here, House Wallach, 10k Solari. I'm doing fine on Solari. Doesn't do anything for me. Acaronian pants, don't need them. Fluted light caliber compressors, I don't know what exactly off the top of my head those are used for, but whatever it is, I'm not building a lot because I got a ton of them. And a collapsible Dew Reaper, not interested. Here, 10k Solari again. 5-finger triple shot rifle, have a couple of those. Atmospheric filter fabric, got a bunch of that, don't need it. Pincushion gauntlets, no, I don't need those either. This we already got. Yeah, I mean, this was the only one that really jumped out at us. So I think we're going to do this just because at least the fabric filter is something, you know? Maybe the plasteel gun components too, depending. But you know what? Look through them. See what you need. As far as gathering goes, no. Okay, so I've been working on this one. Excuse me. Even though I don't need those still suit boots and the money, meh. You're on the same server? Holy cow, dude. I have never done the share thing, so I want to kind of keep that streak going, but I do appreciate the offer. I need the variety to keep my sanity, doing the same mission over and over again. You guys don't need to see me crash out. I'll be going nuts. But this listing here, the gun parts, plasteel composite gun parts, they're all right. I have a bunch, but could use more. That advanced machinery is kind of cool. It's easy to find if you know where to look, but I'll take more of that. This one we did all the way through for blade parts. Atmospheric filtered fabric. And oh, that's the same one. We're on gathering now, you idiot. Some advanced machinery wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, so it looks like House Waku's gonna win after we are done. Where'd you go? With this one. So we're gonna do some House Devets stuff. And then we'll go Vernius. Now, oh, I'm sorry, House Waku. I'm sorry, House Waku. We have some progress somewhere on the sabotage. Here we go. House Spinette. So any sabotage missions, they go directly to them just because I need to hit 14 with these guys. A swatch I don't have. So there we are. Wasn't very helpful this week. These guys won right off the bat, so good on them. And I've just kind of been playing the board instead of focusing on the team. Team did well without me, though. 2000s. Like 2 missions I got in. Yeah. Okay, so let's make some selections. All that jabbering, and now I don't remember what I wanted to do. Well, it's wide open because that's completed, so I guess we'll do a Taligari just to... No. Really close. But the good stuff's in, like, combat. Yeah. Yeah, it's Taro Cutter. Always love those. I sell them. Alright, we're just going to do Argosas. They're going to win. Fremen Finds, Rockfall, and Sample Recovery. We got Life Cycle of Cacti. Precious Resources. It's a testing station one. And that's the other one. That's another thing I don't like about gathering. It's just making me go to too many testing stations. I mean, I don't mind doing them. I did do them at level 1, but it's like... love that 250 there. Okay. Soft side boots were the only one I really went for this week. I always get them so you can eat and you can make more. Exactly. Never go anywhere that's going to risk your gear if you can't deal or afford to lose them. Make sure you always have a backup available. Words to live by. Okay, well, Fremen Finds we're definitely going to do. And I don't remember which ones I wanted to work on. Thrilling content here. Okay, that's right. So exploration's wide open as long as I don't do Harada. Okay, so Fremen Finds, we'll do that. And sure. We'll pick up Rockfall as well. And that should get us through 74. 1 away from where we want to, or no, what? 3 away from where we want to hit. Is there anything that's going to tie up? I'll tell you what, we're going to get rid of one of these in hopes of something better. I'll take a Doom Simpo. We'll definitely be doing a Taiki run. Eastern Shield Wall, huh? So, it's no secret that I like to combine things. Like here, this life cycle of cacti is in the Odom, which is really close to our base. And we can actually pair that up with this one because this then moves us to the Eastern Shield Wall, which is not too far, and then we go on our way. So we're going to do that. Gathering, I don't remember. It's terrible. I need to write this crap down. There we go. House de Vets. Select it through this map instead of looking at the other ones. That way we keep it straight in our head. That's what we're going to keep active right now. Man, I've been standing in the sun this whole time. Thank God it's night. You guys watch. Oh, some rubber banding. That's what I was missing. We're going to fill containers because it's been a little while since we picked that stuff up. And let's do a quick inventory check. Is there a storm? This always happens to me when there's storms, but I don't see one. Okay, we got 1,000 heavy darts, 500 light. We can make more if we have to. Got welding wire, got fuel, 9 and 7 bandages. We got our still suit. We're wearing armor. They're in good shape. Probably should fix this before we go. Let's go ahead and do that. It seems, oh my goodness, come on, man. What is happening? We're just going to go ahead and fix pretty much everything. Look at this. Look at that. That's all from that mission glitching me into a bad area. A lot of this stuff won't matter so much, you know, I mean, but I'm here. Close. Yeah, All right, we're on our way to the Odom. Is it my lights? Do I have too many lights? If you have a bunch of lights, it will lag you out like that. And not only that, but it'll lag out any poor bastard that tries to fly past your base. On my old server, there was a guy who had a huge palace. It was awesome looking, don't get me wrong, right up there, but man, every time I'd fly past it, I'd get the red light indicator. Alright, we're in the Odom, and we're going down here. And we're on our way. I only spent 15 minutes yapping before we actually got into a mission. Good for me. Alright, so we come down here, and we'll go ahead and stabby stab. Ooh, they're very angry at me. Okay. I'll take the money. That's officially a robbery. So it says scan for signs. I never do that anymore. One of the problems with doing missions over and over and over again is you get kind of used to the pathing. At least it makes it faster. So I think in this case the best sign for the missing agent is the missing agent just hanging upside down here. Rocking. In case you want to know, it's right here, just a tad bit south of Kind's Promise. And now we're going to go sample some cacti. I think we're supposed to be collecting them from different places, but I always hit the same one. I mean, they give you this big, almost said a bad word, give you this huge field to sample from. Ah! And I just walk up to one. Cool. Now we get to go play with our beloved friends, the Masquerade. Started going in this with the shotgun. There are some shielded people, but not too many. Don't you shoot that at me. I gotta run through it. Down here it gets a little hairy. So there's at least one shielded. Oh look, there's two. I'm gonna back off. Nice. Nicely done. I saw you. Okay, now that they're dealt with, usually just tank it from these guys. Originally, this was... Oh. Originally, this was really hard. When I first came here, you know, it was hard and scary. Not so bad now. Whoa. I am trying to get samples of cacti. Can you stop? Is there anybody left? I know there's a guy up there. I was going to leave you be, but you got mouthy, so... I try not to portray myself better than I am. But double XP, man. I ain't got time to play with you guys. There we go. Bye, dead people. Somebody's still running their mouth there. Okay. And now we have to go. Ooh, good shot. Oh, nicely done. I've left the Odom. I have left the Odom. I'm in Misa Trail. Come on. Come on. Thank you. And there we go. We just got ourselves 250 XP in gathering. I'll take it. What did you open up for us? I hate that one. Here it is. Oh, it's an exploration. Okay. Let's do this. See if we can screw it all up. I guess you. So this was the mission that I had the problem with. In order to do this mission, you need a couple things. Number one, you're going to need a scanner. Originally, I didn't carry one of these things because I was just like, bleh, and, you know, ew. But this comes in handy because you'll start a mission and then all of a sudden you need to use it and you don't have it, so you got to go back and do it. Just carry it. It's one volume. You'll be able to survive. Carry this. It'll save you some running around. And then we need a compactor, so we'll put that in the place of the vehicle thing. And you're supposed to scan and find these locations, and then you use the compactor to bring up the buried item. So it's like a buried treasure. Good on them for finding something that's already in the game and putting it into a new mission. I mean, I'm not going to say this is new content. It's just a clever way of mixing in some of the old stuff. I'll give it to you. You know, don't be telling me it's all brand new, because it's not. But we're gonna head over here real quick. I'm still chasing these two schematics. So whenever I'm, you know, heading around or about or anything, I like to try to see if there's any crashed ships. I flew in, I believe I was in Arakeen, and I landed on, no, I was on the overland map, and I flew in over in just north of Shoal, and there was a ship, and I was like, oh, cool. And I just got off the ground, and the worm came up from the ground to eat it, and I was like, okay, well, I guess it's not as cool as I thought it was going to be. Sometimes there's one right around that corner, but it looks like there's no ships. Okay, so we got to actually head back the way we came. Let's see if we can ruin things. Sometimes I get criticized for not being as hard on game designers as what people feel I should be. I think all of this is just like amazing. Like, it's incredibly amazing that this happens. And the fact that I could sit here and play this while streaming to you guys while you're playing it. We could meet up. I could play with people from the other side of the world. It's crazy stuff for me, but I'm an old guy. So I don't normally, like, you know, you get a bug or something like that. Yeah, I don't complain too hard, but unless it's like game breaking. But we're gonna see what we can do here. So here's the actual back door for this big tower thing. This is where you go in there and kill that psycho lady from the Masquerade, and the one that's like chanting and talking to all of them about how horrible everybody else is except them. This door actually is locked, but if you go on the little altar and get the purple band, it'll open this one and the one we all normally go into. I don't know why this is here. I don't know why you would use this, but whatever. But the first item is over here. So we're going to actually park right there. And let's see if we could break things. So when I scan, nothing comes up. Okay, it's right here, right? So I should just be able to switch, shoot that, and it should pop up out of the ground. Okay, so it worked. Last time it teleported me through that rock wall, and I got stuck inside of that thing. And that was not fun. So I'm going to say that that probably wasn't them. That was a me issue. I made that happen. I don't know what I did. Alright, this one is down here. by the electrified worm. Always love flying close to this. We're gonna land in the rocks. Why not? Perfect. Boop. Okay. Can I get to you? Oh no. This one is outside. Ooh, that was close. That's how we roll though, right? Got a little too confident in myself there. Sorry. Alright. Thought I heard wings. Scan. Perfect. And now this last one. The final container. Somebody already opened. Easy, big fella. Holy cow, why are you up? Seriously, why'd he go up? Hey, there's a storm. That's good, we're gonna get caught out in it. It's worse things. And you pull up and you're like, oh cool, it's already out in the ground, that's awesome. And you interact and it's like, oh, it's been opened. And then you gotta track it. And that's a pain in the butt because you're scanning, you're following the stupid little footprints. I shouldn't be so critical. It was, you know, cool to track them. But through the power of experience...
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
And the hammer of not bickering. We are going to park right in here. I think the Thopter's going to take some damage, but it'll be alright. And we got to go in here. Oh my god. Are you going to let me scan? And... Oh, thank god. Okay, so scan it. At least to get it to switch to find the sample. Thought I was going to have to fly all the way back. Then we'll go in here. And it's not here, but I want this stuff. Actually above us. This guy got mouthy, so...
Where's my backup?
Oh, come on. There we go.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm.
It's actually worked out well for us, because we're going to be in here for this storm. Where are you going? Oh, there's so many sword people. Oh, we got them stacked. Oh, we had them stacked. Damn it. Come on. Oh, nice lunge. Let's get some stamina back.
Eyes on hostile.
Oh, we're in a corner. That's totally bad.
They're here.
Uh-oh. I can not move. Oh, there's a pentashield door right behind me. So I used to drill shot these douchebags. Oh my god. There we go. And we're off. Okay. Oh my god, he's still alive. There we go. But yeah, I used to just drill shot these dingles. Can't block tonight. But I don't carry a drill shot anymore. I gotta quit playing around. Hell, the storm's already gone. Took me so long. It's over here. I don't really need anything from here. I'll take that, though. Far more chests, but you know what? We got double XP. I don't have time to play around with power regulators. I was thinking about carrying a second drill shot, or a second shotgun as a drill shot, just to deal with those dingles. Or learn to parry better, that's one of the things. Just finished getting all the intel and hack up research the carrier and the cargo container. Those are your next projects. There you go, buddy. That'll be awesome. My first piece of advice to you on that is practice your pickup and your dropping off. Because it's not hard, but it does take some familiarity. Like, you got to kind of get used to it. So do it here where there's no danger. Or do it on the shield wall out in the deep desert before you take it out into the sands where worms might get you and other people, so that you've got a really strong understanding of picking up, you know, the attach and detach of it. Another thing that I did, I got a PlayStation controller, because that's where I started. It was on PlayStation, and I've got it sitting right here in preparation for being able to use the controller for harvesting. The problem I've seen is that, you know, flying around like this, it's either let's go forward as fast as we can, or let's go. Oh, we got a patrolling worm right there too. Oh, biggins. Go about your way. Danger's my middle name. It's not actually, but... Let's see what's in here for the rabbit. Nothing! We'll take those. Take that too. Foiled again. Okay, so what do we got? We go to Rockfall and all right, place your bets. Is that coming down in Mesa Terrell where we're at right now? Oh no, we're in Shoal, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. If it was going this way, we'd be okay. Am I doing that right? No, I'm not doing that right. It would have to be going this way. That way, here. She's gonna come down in the radiation too. Radiation suit engaged. I don't do iodine pills. Nothing against them, and it is a really neat little little thing so that you can get in here and do more stuff, but or stay in the radiation zones. I usually just vacate them. Boop, 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 boop. We're doing crash ships. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'll take those. And that, and that. Those and that, and the rest of it I'm okay with. I've actually done crash ships back in the day specifically to get and they were close. Why can't that happen over there? Funcom, over there. This kind of stuff. Be great. Radiation decreased. Unfortunately, oh wait, no, we can do it. Let's go in the shadows since we're already dressed for the occasion. We want spinneret. Which one? Or spinneret. Spinnet. Boop. Perfect. You're useless, dude. There's two of them right here. Alright. That's right. I'm gonna run my mouth to the worm and then run. What you do? We can't leave yet. Oh, yeah, we could. Because I was going to take, I was going to take one of the missions, that Eastern Shield Wall one. I think, is that down here? No. This one. Yeah, that's the one I was going to take, but we just totally... Worse things, right? So yeah, we'll go to the wreck of the Taiki, fill up on our inventory. We're halfway there. I got a lot of metal though from those two crash ships, so we can drop that in the ground right. Oh, we got nothing on the market. Haven't sold anything for quite a long time. We got the money we needed, so watched a video where you took the container to the dude with the buggy inside and then just filled it up with ore and fuel cells. So I'm gonna give that a try. Absolutely, dude, that is amazing. Before you would have to build a base on those islands in order to pull it in like that, but now with the container, I would advise you to build a small little pad, a little base, just enough. You don't even have to power the dang thing, as long as the storm doesn't come rolling through. But just put some foundations down and stick like a medium box or something. That way you could pull the the buggy up and move it from the buggy in mass over to the storage box, and then move it in mass to the storage container. Otherwise, you're standing there doing it with whatever volume you have. That's a pain in the butt. Yeah, just drop down a subfief real quick, like a bunny, and you just need your subfief and one storage container. Maybe make it a little bigger if you want to drop your cargo container on the pad, just so it's sitting there. But I built one that actually was like a regular box, because you also don't have to go inside. You can just pull the buggy up within your footprint. Doesn't have to go inside anything. This is a game of, do you risk the potential damage, or do you, play the odds? It's up to you. If it were me, I would just put a quick pad down, because we're not going to be there long enough. All right, that helped. We're not going to plan on being there long enough to need a fully functioning base, so. We didn't even have a sword out or nothing. Dude, he tanked. I mean, I shot him in the shins, but still. Yeah, I think we'll just take it all. I know I could hit the take all button. I just never do. I've gotten myself used to that. So normally I would run over there. Can't do that anymore. Well, I can do what I want, but...
What?
Huh? Oh, nicely done. I'm actually hurt now. Now I'm going to pick up all these boxes. probably fix that, right? That's how bad things happen. Oh, I went and grabbed that because I thought I needed to go in here, but apparently I don't. Okay, well, whatever. That'd be nifty. What do you got? I'll take them both. Oh.
There's someone here.
Okay. Yeah. That is a fun attack. That is the weirding step. Oh, hi. You know what? Hold on. Let's get rid of this douchebag. If you're having trouble with these, like, even sometimes I do, getting my parries correct, I could do it, but if you're having trouble with them, ooh, nice. Just start stabbing them. Dodge away. Okay, I got no stamina, so hold on. Let me get this back. Okay, if you just start stabbing them, eventually you'll get them to that point, and they usually will go into a defensive stance. She's much better at parrying with the rapier than I am. So this is never gonna work, but... Oh, I poisoned her, though. That's gonna kill her. But yeah, some of these guys, you can hit them enough and they go into a defensive stance, which your heavy, this thing, no, that thing will break through, which is fun. Who's still alive? Oh, I know who's still alive. You are. Not anymore, you're not. Need a little far.
Access granted.
Access granted. Let's go in here and we'll cut some doors open. Doop. And the one that never works right. There we go. Find and recover the specialized cargo container. Got it. Retrieve the manifest. It's in the room beside us. Yep. That's over here for some reason. We're gonna let our radiation go down because we've been playing with everybody. Not much, but we'll take it. Why not, right? You, and you. And these. That'll work perfect. Tomorrow, the Tower of Death. Oh! Why no augments? Because this is just level 4. Saving most of my augments for level 5 stuff. Even though I've got a level 5 Dune Watcher here, I don't have much. I have grade 5 augmented gear back at my base. I put it in a little, let's go have real fun chest. That's what I use when I do like the testing stations and things that require that extensive amount of damage. But honestly, most of the things here die with 1 or 2 hits from just this sword. I do have 1 augment on it, but I don't know, it doesn't really need it. So I didn't bother putting them on. Oh, there's more bad guys. Hi. Would it make it easier? Yes. I don't need it to be easier. It's fine just where it is. And that's just going to stress me out trying to get augments myself or buy them from the market. I am notoriously not a lucky man as far as RNG goes, so chances are I'll be getting the snub nose stuff and everything. I'll never get the ones I want. That's why my Dune Watcher has nothing on it. All right, we are done here. Plus, I kind of, for my content, I mostly cater to people just starting out, people that haven't gotten all that far into the game, and they're going to have to do this stuff potentially without augments. So, we show how it can be done there. I don't leave yet. Boom. Rocking. Okay. So now, let's see. We are going to, excuse me, Smuggler's Run and Wind Pass. So, any of these other ones. I don't really want to be wasting all my time on that. Come on, man. You can give me better stuff than this. Let's just go do these two by themselves. We'll go do Fremen Finds and see if something else opens up. I think there are two Wind Pass ones here. IPV if you got a teammate. Is it worth adding augments early on? I'm a returning player. This is all new to me. Up to you. You'll have to do the testing stations. The overland. Hold on. The overland testing stations. Let's just get in our thopter here before we die, because that's what we like to do. Get some water and go. So, things like this. This is one of the overland testing stations. This is the one where the sandflies who like to burn stuff, so they're the fireflies. You go in here. You can go in here with yourself, group of 2, group of 3, or as 4, and you go through the mission. The higher the difficulty, the better the rewards. That is technically a true statement, but I will elaborate on that a little bit in a second. I don't honestly like doing these. They take quite a bit of time. I've got much more simpler tasks that I can just go do. And to be honest, with the exception of fighting another player, the augments aren't necessarily required. The Halix pick I'm using right now, I think, does like 300 and some damage. And anywhere in Haga, I'm one-shotting anything. Can usually two-shot anything in the deep desert. Two-stab, I guess I'm not shotting. The only place that I need more damage from is in these testing stations. When I start doing these, yes, augments are going to come in incredibly handy. For some reason, they thought, let's make these things go up to a level 100 difficulty. But you can actually get all the rewards you need from like level 19 and 20. They aren't, that's where you'll get your level 5 gear. Eventually, if they add like level 6 gear, tier 7 gear, tier 8 gear, or, grade 5, grade 6, grade 7s, if they expand on it, I imagine those higher levels will come into play. But as it stands right now, do like 19 or 20. That's all you got to do. The two issues I have with these is, number one, it doesn't scale properly. The way I feel, it doesn't scale properly. I'm an old Destiny 2 player, and I always hated when they did the Grandmaster stuff and like the hard mode things, and all they did was throw in a bunch more yellow bars and give you damage mitigation. It's like, wow, how creative. I mean, I understand that, there are limits to what you can do, coming from a guy who just said about how I'm not too hard on the things. But I'm not impressed with that. If you just make the enemy stronger and me weaker, yay. The second thing I don't like about these, actually there's 3. The second thing I don't like about these is it doesn't scale properly to group play. I think that's something that's missing. I mean, you watch my content, I'm always flying around solo. Mainly that's just because I get yappy and I'm not really focused. Just playing to have fun. Involving other people, I'd have to be more serious. Plus, I'm on stream, I'm showing this to the world. If I do something stupid, you can all laugh at me. If I do something great, you'll all cheer, or maybe you'll still laugh, I don't know. That was my choice. If I'm playing in a group, they didn't make that choice. So I normally tend to stay away from just random people joining in, because now they're getting judged, or maybe they don't want their information out there, etc. So, but gameplay as a group is really not pressed in this game. They don't push towards doing that, and I think that's a shame. I mean, and we're in guilds for reasons. Right now, the only reason is sharing resources. Yeah, you can play, but honestly, they did make an adjustment recently to where they dropped the boss's health for grouping, but it's a punishment to play in a group. You're penalized. It's better to do it by yourself. That's just a mistake. It's not the direction you should go to. Should it be the exact same? Like if I go in there by myself at level 20 and then I go in with 3 other people at level 20, is it exactly the same? No, make it harder. But all they did was multipliers, and it was just kind of ridiculous. It's like, ugh, whatever. The final thing that I have, I get to play this game a whole lot. Not only do I have a channel, and I play when I'm not on, and I'm making videos and doing all sorts of stuff. So I get a ton of playtime. I'm 2,000 hours into this game over the course of a year. Your average player doesn't have that much time. And in fact, I think I read somewhere they said your average gamer is like 8 hours a week, 8 to 10 hours a week. And that includes some days where they don't even log on to play anything because they just don't have the time or the option. And then maybe sometimes they'll sit down and play for 3 or 4 hours because they get a break. The reward versus effort in these testing stations does not work, in my mind, in that way. You can go in there and, it takes 15-20 minutes to run these if you're playing them at the really high levels, and then you get absolutely nothing that even remotely advances you. I did one at level 20, and the best I got was some grade 4 augment stuff, and I'm like, don't get me wrong, grade 4 is good, but the whole reason I went in there was for grade 5. Yeah, I could do it at higher difficulties, but doing it at higher difficulties, you run into 2 problems. Number 1, enemies are tougher. You run the chance of dying. If you die, your gear starts to deteriorate. And second is every time you die, you go back through, you could turn a 15-minute dungeon into a 40-minute dungeon. It's just the amount of effort I have to put into doing these things to the rewards I get, not interested. So I'll go kill guys on the Blushing Cavern. I can't get to that menu. I might even do the one with the vehicles, Fremen Finds. We gotta go do Fremen Finds and then Rockfall. Oop. So yeah, there's no reason going over 19. It's kind of like sand crawling, where people say if you go half speed on your crawler, it gets everything in one swipe. But if you go full speed, you have to go over it twice. Okay, half speed, everything, 2 times to get everything, but full speed, we're getting done at the same time. It just depends on whether or not you are comfortable going back and forth or going over your own territory. That's why we hooked the controller up, because we are going to be going out into the deep desert here soon. And we will make our triumphant return to the deep desert. And I wanted to be able to drive the crawler at a controllable speed here with the keyboard, W, balls to the wall forward. So it doesn't give us the option. Wrong button. Doesn't give us the option of controlling our speed as well as a controller can do. So that's why we hooked ours up. Put your pants on, dude. What the hell? Okay, so we're going to come here and we're going to select this and track it. The first time I did this mission, it was kind of poopy. Just because, I didn't know anything. I didn't know where I was going, what I was supposed to be doing. I'm like, okay, I'm so confused. And yeah, the map does say, where to go. But just like that last mission where we were collecting buried treasure things, once you know where to go, knock this sucker out quick. And also, you can go real fast through this mission if you just take a peaceful attitude. It's odd for me to let Masquerade live, but on this... Whoa, what are we doing here? You okay? But yeah, on this mission, I just don't have the time to teach them a lesson. So, I don't bother. But we'll drive over here. That's good enough. Throw a shield on. It's also a good place to practice your Shigawire suspensor belt work. Because we're going to go... right there. First one done, and we didn't have to choose violence. Look at that. I could park the bike up here so I could immediately get on it if I really wanted to. I hit the ground, busted my ankle, and didn't get where I wanted to. Just ruined every step of that. Originally, I would park over here. Ah! Okay, it's alright. We're back. I would park over here because that rock wall keeps you from getting shot by the bad guys. But now, since I'm taking the Gandhi route, we don't need to. Aww. Good enough. There were bad guys in the first room. I just bypassed them by going in that back route. And these guys don't show up. You know what? We are running a little low on health stuff. Oh, not what I wanted. These guys don't spawn until you grab that thing. And suddenly they fill the room back here. Ooh. Normally they hit with that. Oh, that little jump. I'll take you. Why not? Oh, not you though. You're terrible. Boop, boop. Yep. I need new tires. Or just stop running over big things. That would also help. But yeah, I did this mission on foot the first couple times I was doing it. And I was like, dude, can I just drive? And you, yes, indeed can. Yikes. Yo. Alright, let's calm down. Deep breath. Okay.
Infidel, there's the dog.
Now that lady will chase me, but she can't jump over that for some reason. So she's got to go all the way back around. Gives me time to get up here. Drop down and grab this last little artifact thing. Now she loses me. Bye. Mr. Drill Shot. Then you can just Shigawire your way out of here. See? No one had to die. Mission done. Quick and easy. Boop. Alright, we're in 74. Of course, mission's complete. I want to check and see if it opened up another one of these. No. These guys, the Wind Pass missions that they brought in with the water shippers people, they take a long time. They take more time than I'm willing to allocate to them. So we're just going to do Rockball. We'll do that right out of the gate. That's a testing station, so we don't need that. And we're 12 minutes away from a reset. How are we on inventory, by the way? Oh, we're great. Perfect. All right, so what we're going to do then, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this mission, and then we'll do some field testing and take these vehicles. I would also like to pair that up with the mission for the Opa Fire operation, but unfortunately we don't have it. I guess we could technically, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go do Rockfall. We'll see if it opens up. If it does, but we're definitely going to take the Simpos. I don't remember which gathering. House Tibets. We'll leave this open. If we can get Opa Fire operation, then we can do that and field testing at the same time. So let's leave that open for right now. We're going to go do this since it's close. And away we go. Just finished. Yeah. They do. They take forever. And like the one that I have the option for there, the water thing, I got to go all the way to the top, poison a water thing, and then go to the other side of the map to access a panel. Like, dude, you're flying. It's not that big, and I know I'm being a whiny baby, but no. It takes too long. It was cool the first couple times I've done it. Now I don't want to do it anymore. Now I'm looking strictly for speed. Get these things done as fast and as quick and as efficiently as possible, so I can go on to do other nonsensical things. Go down the underground twice? Yep. Any of these missions you can kind of pair up, and I've gotten pretty good at those, but now I don't have them as an option. So, like, because I've already done all the combat and I've done all the crafting, so I don't do those missions anymore. So now I'm not able to pair them up, and I haven't done these enough to keep it in my head where I should divert from one mission to the other. I do. I need to clear out 3 of them. I'm going crazy from the same other ones too much. Yeah. That's a good call, Shy. You know, you let it break the monotony. I know that if you do this one, wrong button. Okay, so Rockfall. If you get the Roots and Rock one, that one makes you go like, makes you go here, and then you gotta go over there, and you go up that, and then you go up to there, and it's just, there's like 13 different steps. Eventually, I'll figure out that person has to die. They're just not paying attention. I think the poison will get them. This guy should die right away. Can we shoot him through the handrail? Yeah, we can. All right. Back to the mission. Eventually, I'll have to do these enough to where I will get that pattern down, and I imagine it won't be so bad, but you know what? Today's not that day. Okay, so that's done. Now we got to go in here. Was this the one where I got to, like, look at 3 logs over and over and over again? I hope not. Might be. Gosh. Yeah, because you got to go over to this panel and look at it for 3 different things. But one of these missions ends right here. Might be the one I'm on. Ends right here. So you can go do that one in its entirety and then pick up this guy. Thank God for sensor belts. Suspensor belts. Boop. At least there's not tons and tons of bad guys. They're pretty well spread out.
Who's that?
Shield on. Target found.
Hi. And of course, everything gets faster if you just don't kill the bad guys. I mean, that is, I understand that's hard because they're asking for it. Ah, bad things. Okay, well, now you've become my focus of attention. Double lunge? Very nice. Where are you at? Oh, you were coming down to see me? Okay. Okay. That's all solved. I have to go up there now. Oh, I do. I think, honestly, I'd rather do the other mission. I'll go look for busted vehicles. And I kicked it. Ooh, they got the new one. Good you guys. Alright, let's back up a little bit. There we go. I like this dude. You never saw that coming. Okay, so we do this, and we do that, we do this, and then we leave. I overshot. Yep.
Someone's here.
Okay, prepared. Yeah, let's start. Oh no, timer. Too high. Two. Yeah, I never really did this. I didn't fly around so much. I used to do this game completely on foot. Oh, what a nightmare now. You see how they got up here? How'd she get up here so quick? Just gonna stand there, huh? Alright. This one I mess up because I'll hit the door frame. This time I didn't, so hooray. And we are done. Almost. Now we have to go in... Oh wait, we are done. So that wasn't so bad, but each one of those missions does that and they just don't pair up nice enough. We'll claim, and let's see, did we get another one here? Fremen finds again, we just did that. Come on, man. Alright, so I'll tell you what, since we're dying to do exploration stuff, let's take a look and see how we're doing with the house there. I don't remember. You. Alright, so we already have one loaded. That'll be way more than we needed to do. There's two houses down. I don't like any of that. I don't like any of that. And House Wallach wins. I'm actually just gonna do it again. Why not, right? It's right there. And we'll hold off on that one. Wrong button. we're gonna do this. I should probably check and see. Gathering. No. No. 10-5. Awesome. 63. Let's go ahead and we'll select that. That gets us loaded. How we doing? Only 5 missions. It's been like an hour and I've only done 5 missions. Yes, we did stop a little bit to get chatty, but that still doesn't excuse it. What I'll do a lot of times, I'll throw Spotify on, you know, and we'll just sit back and listen to music, listen to a podcast or something like that while I do these missions. While they are dangerous, they aren't devastating. The hell am I? Oh, okay. They aren't devastatingly dangerous where we need to pay attention that much. It's not like deep desert stuff or PvP things. So yeah, I'll just do that and just I'll hover in the air, go get a drink, look at my phone, do something else. Whirlin, welcome. Awesome, we found several of my videos. Great, that's why we do what we do. Awesome. Glad they're helpful. It is an ever-changing world, though. I was really happy about doing the video about going around and getting plant fibers, and then Shai told me about just break things down. I thought about making a video about that, but then I was like, we're going to be farming content. Let's go ahead and actually track this, even though we just did it. It's still fresh in our minds, but in case you missed anything or had a question about this mission from the first time I did it, now is your chance. I've always taken the bike, like you see where I park, I do this every time. That was a great landing. That was that landing was better than I deserve. Like I always park it right here, and then we just run out. But you know what? Let's go ahead and we'll probably put. Yeah, I could have pointed that way too, but here I am running off. See, I'm all out of sorts. Oh, you... That was me. I got so cocky. I deserve that. I deserve it. I have shamed my family. Remember when this mission first came out, I saw it, I think it was Reddit, it was lit up. People complaining about this, like, I'll never do that mission again. And I was like, I don't think you're doing it properly. Because this one is quick, cut, dry, very easy. So I made a piece of video on that. I don't know. We're going to pretend that we're going to face the other direction. We're going to pretend that I totally changed the concept and the viewpoints of the community because I didn't see anybody complaining about it after that. The view count on that mission is actually, that video is a lot higher. I'm just yapping away like an idiot. But yeah, the view count on that video is pretty high, so maybe I did win. I don't know. We're gonna say we did that way we could feel better about ourselves. Oh my god, what is going on with me? So these things, your grapple, your Shigawire, you only need to get contact on anything, even though there's no reason that light pole should have had the stability to shoot me up into the air like that. It does, so make use of it. I'm not going to complain that my space game doesn't follow the laws of physics as humanity knows it. I will complain that they don't scale dungeons properly, though. You know what? I feel bad about leaving you last time, so you get to stay here too. So, there we go. Now we're even. Should try to do this mission on the treadmill, or the treadwheel. I still haven't driven that. You guys have seen all the times I've driven that. That was... Yeah, we broke that sucker down and put it right back in the boxes.
For the lightning worm.
Ma'am.
Master it.
Alright, so Knifey Girl's right there. She's actually kind of close. She might come up the steps. I've actually had them so close that they lunge at me and have to fight them down here. One time she got stuck on that little, where the candles are. I left her there. I guess she died eventually because she's not there now, but... Mo, look at you guys! I don't know, I wouldn't mind sharing this mission. This one's quick and easy. Like I said, you put the music on, just relax. Getting closer and closer, folks. Okay, what opened up after that? We were hoping... It would be good to pair them up together, but unfortunately we already have two in here. So we're going to have to go do this. And once we do this, maybe living off the land will open up here. And if it does, we'll take that because it's on the way. Then we're going to make a quick stop off at home, check for those 2 schematics, drop off all the stuff in our backpack. And right back out to it again we go. So, off to Simpo. As soon as we get on the bike. So these 2 missions, they don't really overlap. They kind of do, but they don't. Not as nicely as I prefer them to do. I'll show you what we're talking about, right? There's one player ahead of you. I'm on stream, sir. You're taking up other people's time. I don't mind you wasting my time. Thank you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I don't have a teammate. No one likes me. So, the first step of the war crimes one, right, is up there in the center. As soon as you go in, you got to look at a missile or a piece of artillery that's stuck in the ground that didn't go off, because that's what you want to do, is walk up to things and inspect them. And then it makes you go to these, you can barely see it, but there's like gun emplacements. There's one here, there's one over there, and there's one over there. And then you come back to the Thopter and you're done. That's this mission. Surveying starts out over here, where you find a guy laying on the ground, then you go over there and you scan something, then you go over there and you scan something, and then you go over there and scan something. And then you come back to the Thopter. So these missions kind of intercept each other at the very end, but it's a pain in the butt. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to start this one. Let's do that real quick. And we come up here, and this one is free of enemies. So, hooray. Just gotta stand here like a lemon. The next one that opens up is going to be right on the other side of this rock. Thanks. Alright, so we do this. We do it wrong. It's that room right, or that building right over there. Normally we fly all the way across it. I'm not having any luck with the suspensor belts tonight. It's me. It's 100% me. Whoop. That's weird. That's a person in front of me. Bleeding over. Is that happening again? For this, though, there's going to be bad guys. They usually come from over here.
Eyes on enemy.
I've had 3 of them before. I don't know why. So most of the time it's just 2. So there's the second one done. Once we're done with the second one, we are going to actually switch over to the other mission. And we're going to do that. Let's see. Because the final step...
Someone's here.
Oh, don't worry about it, guys. I'm gone. The final step of...
Someone's here.
Oh my goodness. The final step of the mission we were just doing is actually right below the final step of the mission we're doing now. So that's the best point of crossover that I've seen. So here we come up here and it says that, and we look at this. Cool. Wonder where it came from. It came from up there. So if we come over here, we can jump up.
Enemy found. I need reinforcements.
Enemy found. And you're dead. And there's one more.
Target found.
Ooh. Normally that's the guy with a gun. Okay, though. Alright, kill those 2. Come up here and there's more bad guys.
Huh? Eyes on hostile.
Ooh. Thank you. Alright, so you pick up both of those items. You pick up the band and you... I never seen him do that. Alright, whatever. But you pick up the band and the item you need, and now it says to go to the other gun, which is right over there. We're going to step off to the side a little. We go fly. First one, you have to go in the lower entrance to this little Harkonnen bunker thing. This one, you go in this one. It's just a whole bunch of mines. There's no bad guys at all. There's that one. And then finally, you got the last gun emplacement, which is over there. Flying with your suspensor belt makes this so much easier. I could not imagine doing this without one. Holy crap. And this entrance is a little tricky because you got to go in right where that little dingo is. Which is above the place where the first one, like the first gun emplacement, you go in down here. Oh, it's that. The second one, you go in the upper inner, I guess. This one, I ran around this sucker trying to figure this out because I went so quickly, I didn't realize that this door was open. So I'm just like, dude, where am I supposed to go? How do I get in here? And you're dead. Why am I stabbing furniture? The lock on in this game is questionable at times. Then we'll pick up this, and we do this, and now we should be done. Return to the Thopter. Awesome. But we're going to go back to surveying Simpo. And as you can see, that's where the Thopter is, and that's where that is. So that's where the mission takes us. And since we're up in the air, we can get to it real easy. And now there's bad guys. Yeah, I'm actually coming out. Mission failed. What are you talking about? I was killing. I was doing what I'm supposed to. Do they respawn? No. Okay, well, don't go outside and kill them. Make them come to you. I don't want the beer. Take everything else, though. Yep. It says stay by the probe, so it's my own fault for not listening. Alright, and that's done, and now it's going to tell me to go back to the Thopter. Boop. And we're going to fly all the way out. There's where the Ghost of Simpo mission ends. Haven't killed that guy in a long time. Cancel that. There's mission number 1. And mission number 2. Quick and easy. Love pairing them up like that. Here we're down to 27. Bremen, why do you want me to do this mission so much? Well, we've gone enough time to where that is ended. I don't feel like doing testing stations anyway. They aren't so bad if you do them, just do them at like level 1, because I'm doing them for this Landrad mission, not for gear. So you can just go through them, but it takes so much time. So much more time than necessary. We're going to grab this. Let's check on our message. Yes, 10.5, 0, 14.7. Well, we finished that off. Yay. 0 and 13. So you get to do the Rift Recon. We'll do that because it's kind of on the way home. And I think that's the only one we have. We could do the Eastern Shield Wall again like we said we were going to do, but I'm going to hold off on that. Take us home, little bird. Normally, I'd go around here and come in. But we actually have been using this entrance more because this brings us right across the area that we're looking for crash ships in the quicksand one. One that Shy hates to watch me do. Because we're dangerous. And there she is. Oop. Never seen one down in this area. Because it's technically it's the right area, I think. Where are we? No, we're in a gap. Oh, I should turn that thruster off since it's not doing me any good. Once we get across this is when it actually starts the potential of ships. Anywhere in here and over to our base. There's a bit of spice out there. I've never collected spice near the, That's alright. I don't think you can have spice on quicksand, so... You can have it on drum sand. We do that all day long. Well, that's the road. No crash ships there. Alright, so we're just making a quick little pit stop. Just to empty out all these great and wonderful things that we've collected on our journeys. Come on. That was me. Okay, so there we are. We're down to 109. I've got a ton of this stuff. I'm not going to put it in the box. I've already got too many of these things. I have a medium storage box downstairs that's almost completely full of this. So you know what? Let's grab some of these, and we're just going to dump them on the ground on our way out. But we will now activate the Rip Run Recon, and... yeah, I was going to do this, but I'm not. And we're off. I could go check down there for another crash ship, but now I'm all disheartened. I look at it in a strange way, because all this stuff that I do, you know, once I complete it, I don't have to do it anymore, and sometimes that's a relief. Sometimes I'm a little sad about it. I'd be like, oh man, I don't really dedicate too much time to an activity. Like, I used to do that in other games I played where I was just so focused on a specific task, like one thing, like, gotta get this done, gotta get this done. And it honestly kind of ruins the experience. I've played too many games where Being so focused on completing a task has taken the joy out of it, you know? While we're here, let's do this. I'll split you. I normally carry about 50 around with me. I'm not going to crybaby about the 1% or the one I just missed. We'll drop all that on the ground. Somebody else can have that if they want it. And we're a go. Somebody told me to do this backwards, which I've done. And it does make it a little more fun. But I haven't done it backwards since they changed the pathway. I think I need to do a couple more times of this. Plus with this, the old set of sensors were very level. You didn't have to go up or down too much. And that's a interesting base that someone built. Almost a pain in the butt. But I'll give it to you. But yeah, you didn't have to go up or down, so it was very two-dimensional. This one is making use of the height more and more. I also don't try to break speed records here. Except for the 8th gate. Once you get to the last one, that's what I like. I like, look at that. That took no time. Thank you, you know. None of this 20-minute running around. It's on the Smuggler's Run, so we can go back and do these two once we head back out. And we can do these two. That we just did. We're here. That's a lot of points I put into this, man. We'll go do it because it's quick and easy. And we're also gonna load up Fremen Finds again, but not because we like it so much, because Terminal Velocity is also on Smuggler's Run. So that's where we're gonna go for that, and that is a gathering mission, which is right here. I don't need the vets, but we'll do a couple more. 26. Can't click buttons. This at least gets us into Shoal. Does the spicy plastinium go up with the level of the testing station? I think quantities that you can get of items will slightly increase. Again, I can't say whether or not it's considered worth it. I believe it does, but not by much. It's not like if you do a level 30 thing, you're going to be walking out of there with 400 spicy plastinium. It still falls victim to the same thing I said before. The reward's just not worth the time. You want spicy plastinium, go to the deep desert, run those caves. It takes no time at all. It's very non-dangerous. You might find some crash ships along the way. Pair it up with doing testing stations while you're out there. You'll come out with plenty of spicy plastinium. I kind of got stalled on that at first because I was doing the testing stations for it. And those caves are so much better. Hopefully this works. Worked last time. I didn't change anything. Whoa! Man, we are so excited about this mission. Oh, I don't have the compactor on me. I'm wondering if we can just get into that little Harkonnen base at the end there where this last sample is. I wonder if we... Oh... I was wondering if we could just run in there, grab it, and roll. There's a lot of fighting in that last room, but I think we might be able to. That'll kill you, by the way, so don't go near that thing. Make sure you're well away from the electricity. But... we're going to try it. I'm going to see if we can do that. Scan. Compact. Pick up and fly. Thanks. I don't have a thumper on me. I'm wondering what happens if you thumper the box that's for this mission sitting there. I would assume it doesn't. You can't get destroyed. Next time I fly in, we're going to check and see also. I wonder if it's there if you don't have the mission. Just see a box laying on the ground. Alright, we're not going to screw this up. We're going to scan right now. We're gone. Hopefully that keys up. Okay, operation. Let's run in there as fast as we can and see if we can grab this. And just run out. Hi, how are you? Oh, you're not good. You're not too thrilled. Let's see. We need to come over here. We're probably going to get stabbed. Oh, nope. Hi. Haha. Alright, well this mission just got a whole lot faster, didn't it? No, piss off, bastards. Still getting shot. That was awesome. They're shooting through that. Oh my god, they're still doing it. You know what? Do some damage. You've earned that one. Okay, that's enough though. Alright, so I guess we'll do these guys, and then once we do these guys, we'll do these. We're about an hour and 45 minutes. I've been a little yappy. Let's just say maybe an hour and 20 minutes to do 10 missions, maybe an hour and a half-ish. It's kind of rough. But the benefits are we hit 50, and we stopped. We are right on the edge of where we want to be. Unfortunately, we got to do 3 more exploration missions in order to get 77, and that's where we're going to stop. We'll focus much heavier on here. I'll have this by the next time I stream, so Monday, Shai will, see if you can drop them and pick them up. Pretty sure you can't, though. What are we loaded with? Tell you what, we're going to pick that up because we need to get 3 missions done. So we're going to go do these 2, Get them done. I haven't found a good way to pair these up besides just doing terminal velocity and then doing Fremen finds. But it's not that big of an area, so it's not too... Oh, sorry. It's not too bad. But we get those two done, and then we'll do Opa Fire. Normally, I would go into field testing as well, but I think we'll skip that. No, I'll do that too. They pair up semi-okay. And then we'll go and do just surveying Simpo by itself, and that'll get us where we need to be, and then that'll probably be the night. So, let's go and track this. Close. Let's get in here. Water, water, water. Came in a little north of the place I normally do. I was like, dude, why are you not letting me in? Ugh. So, plans for the week ahead. Monday's just going to kind of be a tail end. We'll go over what we were able to accomplish after we shut the stream off, get all the missions done. We'll look at where we stand on our skill specializations, and once we've decided that we've hit where we want to go, now we got to figure out where we want to go next steps. So we'll do over that on Monday, and we're going to be preparing for a return to the deep desert. Spice reserves are getting a little low. Plastanium, I need some more of that. Haven't been using it, been selling it, so I got a bunch of Solari, but now I got to go get the materials again. Nothing is critical, but I'd like to get it replenished before it gets critical. Okay, so for this one, I don't actually use the bike for the first sand bike stuff. You know what? I was late on that because I want to put my shield on. I don't need it because there's like no bad guys really. But okay. So back from the starting area, we'll just do this, and I got to get a little bit more height. Come on. Uh-oh. Ran out of power. Yeah, we're good. We need the scanner to scan this bike to find out that it's not the right one. And then we don't need anything else. Shield comes back on. Perfect. Let's go flying through the air. This one's tricky because it looks like you should go that way, but honestly, it's a little better to kind of cut to the left. You can go through the hole there if you want. It's tricky, but it's a challenge. Hi, yeah, I want to scan you. You're not the right one. And then this one's super easy. As we just fly over this. Hey, this is the one we want. Now we gotta shoot people. So, make sure your guns are loaded. You do have to close the distance, because they don't all come towards you. But, yeah. So we interact, then we turn around and... Oh no, we're being ambushed. Hi. Good shot, by the way, dude. Holy cow. shot, dude. So he was so amazed by what he saw that it terrified him, and he was just petrified. I get it, dude. It happens all the time. Okay. That's done. And now we're going to switch over. You really don't need to track Fremen Pines because there's nothing to track, but the first place is right over here. If you want to fight your way through it, you got to go in there. We don't like to do that because we want to make them go quick. Oh. Thought it was good. Thought I was lined up and in perfect shape, but nope. She said no. 6. Rock and roll. Never done it, but let's see if we can just yeet ourselves up through here. I don't think we can. No. Oh, we can go right here, though. Yeet. Into the rocks. Slide along the rocks. Would have been better to just go out the way we normally do. Learning experience. Science. Come on. There you go. Oh, I missed. We are really slow on the space bar tonight. I finally got around to repairing the wall behind me. There were some issues, and then we got that thing fully painted, so this area's good, and we got the swords mounted. So we had a rough week at work with the hands, and so far our weekend we're continuing that process. So response times they vary. Boop. None of you get picked up now. I've done my diligence there. Oh, unfair. So I looked down to see how damaged the bike is because I know I haven't fixed this thing in quite a while. And when we looked up, we were sliding into a wall. So, oops. Where's everybody? Couldn't do that because I had the stupid gun in my hand for the vehicle thing. Why are there no bad guys here? I mean, I'm not really complaining, but... Oh, there they are. Okay. Went too far. Boop. And done. Looking good. So, like I was saying, we'll go over on Monday how we have done. In the shade? Yeah, okay, good. Wrong button. Several wrong buttons. So we got 2 more? Yeah, 2 more missions and this will be done. It's a shame because it would almost be done in one. But yeah, 2 more missions and we're done. So let's do them right away. I'll get it right eventually. So this is already an exploration, and we'll do a surveying Simpo. And that should be good. So let's do this one real quick. Oh, you know what? I said we were going to do field testing as well. It's not too bad. Not good. It's not too bad. We're going to go over the 2-hour mark. No way I can get these done in 3 minutes, but you know what? I said I was going to get one of them done. One of our goals reached. By God, we will do it. But yes, so Monday we'll go over what we cleared out, how we did, what we thought about it, offer some advice and some tips. Throughout this week, I got 2 videos that are going to be done. One that's an old video I should have had out for a while ago. Crazy. Things just got away from me. And again, it's a learning experience. One-man operation here, so got to bear with me sometimes. Then another one that's applicable to the game. And it will be on Wednesday. Like I said, it's a return out into the deep desert. Not going to be crazy out there. We're just going out. We're going to build a combo base. And we're going to do some spice and some plastanium mining, because that's great. And then Saturday, I'm looking at doing another marathon stream on Saturday. I know better than to ask you guys how long I should do, because you'll have me there 24 hours if I'd let you. So I haven't figured out how long, but we are getting very close to hitting the 1,000 subscriber mark, which is a big milestone as far as YouTube careers go. This is still a hobby and I do it for funsies. I do it to help. But it will be nice to hit that milestone. So hopefully with the 2 videos coming out, that'll generate a lot of traffic in. It'll also help if you like, subscribe, and share. Just helps get the word out. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody. Be like, yo, if you want to play Dune, you should watch this idiot do it. If he can do it, so can you. Self-deprecation. For these 2 missions, they pair up well. They don't start at the same point. The Opifire one starts up there, but you run up there and you got to find a book. It says, oh yeah, we left this guy in the desert. Well, they left him right over here by the start of this mission. So you go up there, get the paper, go down here and get the guy. From there, you would go down here and break open the cave and get the item, and then you would leave. So that one would be short and sweet. But for this field testing one, there's a vehicle here, there's a vehicle up there, there's one here, there's one over here, there's one over there, and then finally you got to get the one down in the cave, which is the same ending point. So just made it to 0:35. I'm leaving tomorrow vacation, so I can't really play after today. Congrats on that though, dude. That's a very short amount of time. I did that wrong. To get down to 0. Saying a guy who's at best 25. But these 2 missions end in almost the exact same spot, so that works. Luckily, you can come up here, and even when they're standing there, you pick that up and just run past them. Ooh, in the butt, dude. Uncalled for. But once you pick up that little paper, as you can see, the 2 pieces are, the 2 little icons are right in the same spot. Do it however you want to, but I prefer to come over here and say hello to dead guy. Hello, sir. And now we have to go down in the cave. Now we're pretty much doing the entirety of this mission right here. I don't like this mission because number 1, it takes you across the entire map, and number 2, this cutter never seems to work on these things. You always have to kind of augment it a little bit. So for this, you come towards the mountain, but it's real hard to make it to it in one shot. But you can do this. Oh, I'm going to hit that. That's good enough. Normally I'll shoot over top of it and land. Don't forget to talk to this guy because he's got some cool stuff. Shoot. For some reason you get a lot of cool things out of this vehicle. I don't know why. And I've never done it without having the mission, like if I came here for something else. I wonder if it gives... Ah, God, come on. Come on! There you go. Armor plating and carbide straps. Scraps. Pretty nifty. Don't touch. Oh! It still worked out. Actually, it worked out better because that doesn't aggro the guys that are right behind me. See how that gun just... The cutter just does not cut nicely. But it'll do this perfect. And this one's shot too. Minor complaint. I will tell you though, this mission was horrible. It's still not good, but it was way worse the first couple times I started doing it. Now that I know where they are and the quicker routes, ouch, to get to, and how to kind of avoid some of the fighting. The fighting's not so much of an issue, but it just slows you down, you know. Wait for that stuff to disappear. This one I would usually come around the side and kill all these guys and then do my thing. I've actually tried and been somewhat successful. Just dropping in right here. They don't see me. So I can come in here and just cut. Sometimes I'll get stabbed in the back. Alright, so now these missions have finally converged in that cavern. Too late. Oh, we Superman that jump, so I didn't quite get the distance.
Shields up.
Someone's here.
So, the cave. And that's where both of these missions are going to end. Which is good. Oh, man. Normally I just fall straight down through.
Who's that? There's someone here.
It's a shame. I don't normally have to kill these guys, but I usually do just so they leave me alone. Sometimes you're going to you're going to want to go down here and end the two guys that are down here because they'll shoot at you. Yeah, he's shooting at me right now. The reason I say that is because we got to cut this vehicle apart and our shield's going to drop while we're doing it. He's going to throw grenades and shoot all sorts of stuff at us. Looks like we got a little bit of crystals in that poorly aligned. Alright, so technically the mission for the vehicles is done. Last thing we got to do is just cut this door open. And cut this open. Run in here, and this finishes the open fire operation. They're both done. I won't check this box anymore. This is probably why. Inventory is getting a little heavy, but it's nothing too bad. He's not going to get through our shield, so we don't really care about him. I thought they were both dead, but apparently one survived. And, oh! Not what I wanted to do. Normally I'll just shoot right up through the air. Oh my gosh. Yes. Darts are slowing me down. We're out of here. Normally I just shoot way up in the air and we'll be down there. Alright, so these two are done. Uno. And that's awesome. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to go survey Simpo. Living off the land. That is my favorite mission right now. So easy. Like a minute, you're done with it. Go in, fly over to the garage, kill 3 guys, scan or cut array some fuel cells, go to the middle place, kill 2 people, run over, grab a drink of water, fly up. You know what? We'll do that one. We'll do it after. Which house ungathering are we supposed to be doing? You guys can hang with me for oh, there we go. For a minute or 2 extra. Wow. Let's cancel this because it's going to want to send us to the Broodworks, but we don't want to go there just yet. We want to go here. I don't really mind doing the Simpo missions by themselves. Again, that was something they added after this was all done. So it kind of goes the same way as the Wind Pass, to where the missions are just a little bit longer than I would prefer. I stopped to go to the store tonight. Grocery store. Do our weekly grocery shopping. Why would you do that at like 8, 9 o'clock? Because the store is empty and I don't like people. I like people, I just don't like them when they're in my way. Can I just get my potato rolls, please? Okay, this mission, luckily, is incredibly quick when you're just doing it by itself. Unless you land too soon, so. Okay, perfect. Over here, grab onto this rock. And it will definitely go faster if we don't abandon the probe like we did the first time. I used to have health on the toolbar. I took it off to replace it with equipment. Haven't had to do it really, so I think that's growth. I'm not getting killed or hurt as bad. I mean, I'm getting hurt, but it's not as critical as it usually is. There we go. That was a good launch. So apparently hologram people can shoot through rock. Man, he was brave. Alright, so that's done. And now this one's kind of hard to make. Yep. You could see it right there. Kind of pointing at it right now. That's where we have to go. Holy cow, come on, get some speed, man. And don't go too far away, right? That tough-ass hologram. That's all good stuff. Finish, please. this, and up and away. That was a good launch. That was a real good launch. Normally I go under that deck. A little outcropping. Cancel, confirm. Oh, we got it. We got it. Didn't even have to do extra stuff. Oh yeah, we knew that doing this would get it. Idiot. So there we are. Now we just got to go pay for it. But, yep, Pack Mule is going to increase our inventory slots. So we'll get another 5 here, which is great. It'll be 55. Can't complain about that, right? And I'm going to show you living off the land just for a bonus because it's so much fun. All made possible by suspensor belts and sugar wire claw. Something I wish I had done much sooner. Would have made life easier. So I'll keep you posted as to what's going to be happening with the channel and what our week looks like. More information following or coming Monday. And oh wow, we're 213. I just thought I was going a little bit over. Store closes at 10, so as long as we're there, and it's only, you know, a little bit down the road. Okay, so this mission is great. We're gonna say it's 214. Let's do it. We just fly the whole way over to the eastern garage.
Who's there?
So we can do that, and then we're going to come here, and we want to kind of level off our flight. We're aiming for that little spot in the wall. Perfect.
Who's that?
I'll hit this. We don't even have to engage with these guys. And same thing. So we just come right through here. And we're going to land. Now, we have to kind of move because the bad guys are still active here. And those snipers will poison you. But if you just snake your way through, you see that bullet missed. And up and away. Looks like I hit the light. Call it. 15:30. Minute and a half and we are done. That's what I wish all these missions would be like. It would be so great. Holy cow. All right, well, that's going to be it for us tonight, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Hope you had fun. We're going to definitely get all of these missions done. We are at 19 left. We'll get another 5 in 5 hours. It's going to take us back up to 24. But we'll get them knocked out tomorrow. Where are we going to go? Well, this was our goal for tonight and for quite a while. This is still good stuff, but not critical. Oh my gosh. This is still good stuff, but not ultimately critical. We're okay if this doesn't happen. Volume's always great. So this is where we really wanted to be. Next stop is to put a bunch of gathering, get to here, and then from this point on, we're just going to spread the joy. We'll do some exploration. We'll do some crafting or gathering. We'll do some sabotage. And we'll just let them kind of naturally progress their way up until whenever. What I don't want to do is I don't want to do like I did here with combat and crafting. By maxing them out, now I don't do those missions anymore. It takes a whole lot of stuff away and takes it off the board for me. So, we're going to focus a little more on these other ones, get them all to kind of an even level. And I want to basically progress all 3 of these last skills together. 2% mitigation, and then the durability. It was worth the effort. But yep, we learned that focusing so heavily on a single course is rough and makes for not fun times. So we're going to spread the joy. We got a lot of ground to cover here with sabotage to get caught up with these guys, so we may focus more on that, which does work because the only ones that I'm missing as far as placeable swatches are the sabotage ones. And we should be getting, we'll get Spinette this round. So that just leaves these guys, Rachis, Vernius, Wydris, and Utelli. Those are the only ones I'm missing. So it'll work to, pretty much once a week, I'll make sure to get one of these. And by the end of July, we'll have all the placeable swatches. Great and wonderful stuff happening there. But, yep. Good night to you, Werlin. And good night to everybody. So I will see you again on Monday, 6 o'clock. And awesome. And we'll go over what we're doing for the weekend. Looking ahead, at least 2 videos coming out. Trip back out to the deep desert, and then a celebratory stream on Saturday. Enjoy your vacation, Shaq. Have fun. Didn't you go on vacation when I insulted your base? Well, I didn't insult your base. I thought your base was a trap. Because you were going away then, too. Mate, more power to you. If you can go away, go away. Take trips, enjoy life. There's more than just the sands of Dune. Yeah, I think the first time I went to Odin, I was looking at bases and yours was powered down. I was like, that's a trap. You go in there and then the person turns it on and now they own you. You're like a little house gnome. A Dune gnome. But anyway, thanks a lot, everybody. I do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share. That always helps the channel out. We'll almost be at 1,000 real soon. That's when we're going to celebrate. But until then, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your time, and as always, I will see you out there. Take care.